cool kinds of spiders because they're very obvious where their homes are at. It's really hard to walk into them. I respect it, you know.
It's the polar opposite of an orb weaver.
It's another Saturday night. Welcome to the GrimDark and Spider Conversations.
Oh, so thematic.
Yeah, but they mowed the lawn today outside my apartment, and there's grass all up in his web, and I'm sitting there like, this web isn't going to catch anything now.
Mr. Pupper said he needed to make a cam appearance.
Yay.
Wow.
But I felt very bad for the spider.
What kind of spider was it?
A funnel web.
That's cool. I had a garden orb there, the zigzag type, that's set by the smoker all summer long. She passed away like a couple weeks ago. Aww. She left like 4 huge egg sacs. So I moved them out to a vine near the end of the fence row. That's only like 4,000 babies or so. Look at this poor boy.
Looks very stressed.
Yeah, he's being a baby. So we're only missing Nick now. Everybody had a good week?
Mm-hmm. Can't complain.
What do you remember about last time?
I got ruined by myself, and I had a cascade effect where that also ruined Jack.
Those are the best. Brandon, so y'all had ascended up to the attic apartments of Mahas, started going through there. Brandon, Reggie made a friend right off the bat. This fleshy, bony creature. They seem to have
isn't that most of us?
Fleshy, bony creatures? Yeah, but this one was a little different. It wasn't built the same. Kind of a spidery type creature with this fleshy sack hanging from it, and you could it kept giggling in a child's voice, and you could see the child-sized hands and faces pushing through the flesh like they're trying to escape. Found a bunch of sturges. That was handled fairly easily by Cleo, not before taking a bit of damage.
Yes, I like that Cleo just foisted the entire swarm off on the common folk down below.
Yeah, screw them. You found a laboratory that seemed to be doing some very grisly experiments on alley cats. Bunch of basically disused and just rubbish everywhere. A room full of mold and mildew. And then you happen to open the door to the man himself, and he had a couple of were-rats hanging out with him. And a fight ensued. Some jars of insects were thrown. Some blood was spilled. And just as Oren's flaming, whatever the rune that he had put on him, come back around, that dropped him. As he falls to the ground, that's where we pick up as the man's falling on the ground, writhing in agony. And Leo, it's your go.
Wonderful. I'm gonna try to finish off these bugs here. Got my cute little knife. Do my best not to stab Sock again.
Oh, I thought we were going to open up with that fumble.
I saw it too.
Did I move my mark?
Yes, I actually specifically remember you saying use your bonus action to move it last turn.
Did you move it, or did you use your bonus action last turn to give him a potion?
Oh yeah, no, they're marked. They're marked. I think I moved the round prior. Okay. And I think do I get one more? Oh, so close. Okay. That's all I'm doing.
Oh, there's a lot of detail in that swarm of insects.
Yeah, your little friend there is scampering around, like kind of surveying the situation. And he's like, "We'll play with you later, Reggie." And it scampers out the window.
No, don't be a continuous thing. Come back. We'll figure this out right now. Gonna be like 3 dungeons later. Suddenly you hear laughing. That scamper was fucking creepy, man.
I need to make some.
I'm probably so I'm rolling at disadvantage, right? When I roll an Arcana check.
I believe exhaustion affects checks. Yes.
Yikes.
You are also currently prone.
Is he? Oh, that's what that arrow means.
So I'm gonna flail my hands around, or actually, the first thing I'm gonna do is use my. I'm gonna whip out the scroll of Chill Touch I have, and then flail my hands around at the bugs.
Okay.
I don't need to check for the scroll, right? It just works.
Yeah, you just unless it has like a to hit or a save, that sort, you don't have to make an Arcana check. That check was made when the scroll was prepared or created.
Hey, those are pretty good. Okay, cool. I actually got them.
Nice. Yeah, and that's got a range of 120.
That is.
That one's done.
Oh, because chill touch isn't cold. It's the necrotic hand that appears.
Oh.
Yep. So I'm like flailing my hands around, and like nasty dead energy comes flying off as I'm slapping mosquitoes all around, and eventually I get them all. Cleo, this is why we do what we do, so no one else has to go through that.
Yeah.
I have had some bad times in my life, and that ranks probably within the top 3.
Why are you talking to the deaf person?
She can read. He can read lips. Would you rather I just mouth it? Would you rather I just? Would you rather I just mouth it into my?
If you just mouthed it.
Yeah, into the microphone. Yeah, I'll get right on that. Anyway, there we go. I got the bugs off me. Mission fucking accomplished. Oh god,
this
like a
swarm is still currently on Moose. Oh, it finally got through.
They've been trying so hard. They deserve a win. Oh.
They got underneath the armor there, except partially resisted. Where we're at 2 does not know the situation on how everything else is going. So he's going to take it out on Mr. Skellington with the short sword attack, which hits. Max.
I am going to attack Mahas.
He's dead.
Oh, he's dead?
I think. Didn't you just say that
he's writhing and yes, technically he's 0 hit points. He's dead, but he's not laying there like.
Oh, we want to. Never mind, because we want to interrogate this guy. In that case,
furiously stomp out the flame
and his face.
Oh no, his face is burning.
Take out my aggression on Lump instead. Try to squeak by Oren. Why is it all the way at the bottom?
Nice. Wow. He's pretty easy to hit.
He is a lump.
Take that, lump.
Ooh.
Ow!
I don't know what you did to me, but take that. Then... yeah, that's it.
It's Moose's turns. What was he come in there? I guess he's just gonna flail at the. He's gonna pull out his pan and try to smash these bugs. Let me find his stuff.
I'm a little nervous about how few hit points Lump has. Like, it may be dangerous to kill him.
Where is his frying pan?
Was that just flavor on a regular melee attack?
Oh, he has a frying pan. That.
Oh, okay.
I just, for whatever reason, it is not allow. I can see it. It's not allowing me to click the attack. I'll just use a different one then. It will say it's a different weapon, but it's not. Come on. That hits. Why is it not dropping the damage? And I believe he has 2 attacks. Ow, stop it, bugs. It's your go, Reggie.
Yeah. Let's see. Do I have anything? Do I see anything within like eye shot that could be used as like a top or a blanket to douse the flames on the writhing guy in front of me? I mean, I guess that you can just take an action to douse flames, right? You're muted.
Shit, thank you. Garrett, does this say anything about being put out? Because this is, I'm assuming, magical flames.
Sure. You invoke this ring to summon fiery shackles. The target takes an extra 2d6 and must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained from it. Or restrained by the shackles, the target takes 2d6 fire damage instead of each of its turns. The target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, banishing the shackles on success.
But didn't say anything about can they be extinguished or.
No.
Hey, thank you for the resub, Jeff. Appreciate it, brother.
That is all I got for you.
Well, that's a shame.
I think it's something I have control over after it's the person.
You could, I guess, be yelling at him to put out the flame. I'm assuming you can cancel. Or is it just like, sorry, bro, I'm gonna run its course?
Yeah, I'm gonna just shout, or not really shout. I don't know why. There's only us in the room right now. Or I don't know if you could like stop them or whatever, but I'm gonna put some like normal ones on him just in case he happens to survive. I've got a pair of manacles in my pack. I'm just gonna try and slap those on him
while these flames are going off all over him.
I don't know. Is it actual physical flame like that can affect me, or is it targeted at him?
I think the shackles are burning.
Maybe I'll just keep that idea in my back pocket.
Have them ready.
Yeah.
Be your ready action if Orin puts out the flames, then you'll slap him on him.
Sure, we'll call it that.
Yeah, he other than the writhing and pain from being on fire, he doesn't seem to aggressively stanced at the moment.
Yeah, he seems sufficiently disarmed. Okay, we'll just call it that. That'll be my ready action. Otherwise, I'm going to make sure I don't catch on fire in the meantime. Oh, look, it's Orin's turn.
You want me to just like make a strength check to see if I can pull the chains off them or something?
I mean, can you just cancel the... Can you stop the spell?
It's not like concentration or anything I have on it.
Oh, it just goes off and then it's like fire and forget?
Yeah, he was restrained for 1 minute or until he passes the save.
And is it the beginning or the end of his turn?
I think it's the beginning of his turn.
Okay, put that save on, or make him save it again because he already had his turn.
You're getting error. I don't know what this is going.
Yeah, I see that pop up like every time it changes people.
What is it?
It's throwing some console error again.
Does it say which one? Because I'm not getting.
I'd have to
change people.
I'd have to see it pop up again.
I know I had to remove the cohorts because it hadn't been updated and it was throwing errors for me.
Be safe.
And it says auto fail probably because he rolled a 9, so I don't think that's going to beat your DC.
No, my DC is 14.
Nope.
Okay. Well, can we say then that if I knew that this wasn't something that like Orin could turn back off, like he was just stuck on the target, can I have gone after Lump instead?
Sure, or we can play it just for simplicity on this, that you're asking about a tarp.
I'm just something to... I was initially going to try to put the fire out,
right?
But if it's magical, then that's not going to help.
If you wanted to do that, we can we'll say that, yeah, magic created the fire, but it's not a magical flame that can't be doused, because if the description doesn't say so, we'll just play it off as that.
Okay. If possible...
Whichever you
Reggie's going to demanicle up Mahas.
Okay.
So that he can't get up to any more shitty like tricks from his pockets or something.
Okay. As you're doing that, moving him around, you jostle his bag and you see this little jar come rolling out, and it's got like just this swirling flame inside of it. And you almost... just for a moment, the way the flames inside it move, almost like it makes a face or something. That's what it reminds you of. But it's just a constant, even after the jar kind of comes to a rest, the flames are just moving and swirling inside. all agitated, not like in the motion that the jar was moving, but just randomly all over. Are you done, Orin?
Am I spending my turn helping out this Maha situation?
Okay.
No, he's asking, is he spending his turn?
Yeah.
Because I think we retconned that I was able to put the fire out so that I could put some manacles on this
what
guy.
are you doing on your turn? Reggie got this put out since it didn't specifically say it can't be extinguished. Reggie put it out. This poor little bastard.
We look like we could use some help.
Wub's like, yes, I can.
So I'm not just them.
Rip Lump, we hardly knew you.
And as you cut through him, instead of a body falling there, he just kind of combusts, and you smell extreme sulfur. And there's just kind of a dust in the air starts settling.
Perfect.
Oh, like lump of coal.
Just I'll end my turn there. Next one, I'll just run off and grab the were rat man. Deal with him. If I can get fit through these doors.
In your current state, no. I guess it puts your deal because you're large.
Yeah.
Currently, yeah, you can now. This isn't like a super well put together building, so I mean, you could Kool-Aid man it probably.
What do you think about that plan?
I'll restrain myself.
Yeah.
That tracker. There we go.
Poor skeleton.
Jack, you still have access to the skeleton or not? Because I had to remove
yes.
cohorts.
I have still got it. Oops, that is me. I need to click the skeleton. There we go. I cannot. I can't drag his attack into the
Let me
chat
see
box
if I
to
can
attack.
give him to
like
you. Hang
usual.
on. Did that give you a pop up? Don't burp at me.
Yeah, I can't. I can't drag him.
Yeah, it's because
of
the cohorts. It's not updated. It was giving an error. I had to remove it. I'll just make an attack with him.
Just to make sure he doesn't fuck up.
Yep, he hits him. Doesn't do any damage, but he hits him.
Bonk.
Reggie.
He's doing his best.
Sorry, I didn't realize it would be me so soon. So that weird jar with the angry fire fell out of his bag, or I just saw it in his bag.
You know, it rolled out of his bag as you were like moving him around to manacle him.
Okay, well,
and you hear other glass vials clinking against each other as well in the jar or in his bag.
I'm going to try and pocket that specific jar in all the commotion?
Yeah, I mean it's right there, not a problem.
Sweet. I'll place it in my bag and like shove some of like my extra shirts down on top of it. Just kind of wedge it in the corner.
Oren and Max, give me a perception with disadvantage.
I want to try and do this like on the sly.
Yeah, give me a stealth check.
Okay. Oh, it just popped up for me. Whoa.
What
yeah, there's some weird visuals going on here.
This page, the skills page does not look right. Does anybody else look a little
character skills? I don't know what that is. It's not giving me a it just says giving the window class. I think it's not giving me a mod name or anything or an extension.
Let's see if this works. Disadvantage.
You're poisoned.
Oh, right.
Oh, that's cool. The new let me take a picture of this because of the stealth mod that I have in here. For my DM point, I'll post a picture. It gives me all the other people in the area, what their passive perception is and what they got when you went hidden.
Oh, cool.
Form of insects.
They're watching.
Unfazed.
Not the way so, but Max, you see Reggie pocket. You don't know what it was. You saw like a light, like a torch light kind of thing. As it rolls out, you saw fire in a jar, and Reggie kind of quickly like pocket it and cover it up. Oren didn't see this at all.
I didn't see shit.
You little bitch. That's my job. How dare you do my job?
He's cutting in on your territory.
I know.
I'm gonna.
You have to have words.
I'm gonna move up here as I'm, pocket stuff it away and continue around to see if I can help Moose slap some bugs. But I don't think I have a bonus action to attack.
No, you could have moved your bonus action to move to dash and then use your. Well, no, your action was pocket.
Action was that was enough interaction. I figured.
Yeah. Now the bugs are on him. You're gonna need to move like right there if you want.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I just moved they're in the separate squares for targeting purposes.
Okay.
Are you done?
Yes, I'm done. Oh, hey guys, nice room. God, that's a lot of bugs, Moose.
Moose's turn.
Oh yeah, I was feeling something.
Still hits him. Easy to hit with a big frying pan. Mahas is unconscious or barely conscious and restrained. Sock, here go.
Do I have time to AFK quick?
You were after Scott.
Okay. Oh wait.
Just kind of like you're laying on the ground. You kind of lay back and lazily throw one at him. Hits the ceiling. Any movement? You're still laying on the ground.
Yeah. I like to think that because a lot of my magic is a bow and arrow theme, I just open like my left hand up in a line and I put a little teeny arrow in there and I'm like, and it just doesn't go far enough.
Or you do like you got the rubber band between the fingers and the
Yeah. I just can't get any force behind it at all. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna give it another try next 6 seconds from now. All right.
Any movement?
No, I'm not even gonna get up. I'm just gonna keep laying
Leo.
down.
I'm gonna move my hunter's mark. And I'll just take a couple shots with my longbow.
At the bugs on Moose.
Yeah, at these tiny bugs.
That's not. Yeah, maybe that's not a great idea. You know what? It worked well on Sock. I'll go stab him with a knife. All right, Moose. Hold very still.
Insect swarms are always a very difficult visual
Uh-oh.
to picture. Percentile dice, ma'am.
Oh my god.
Nope, it's just a clean miss.
I said hold still.
I'm trying, but they're biting me. Oh, we're at 2 can see Giant Orin and Max through that door, killing Lump. And turning to look at him. More people piling in behind Moose. So he's going to haul ass and head out that window. Max, your go.
Those poor neighbors.
Rex goes in to check on the skeleton. There's nobody in here. He's like,
You can stab at the bugs on Moose.
do I have literally anything that would make me better at doing that? Other than literally a rapier, like the worst possible weapon.
Oh, I know. It's like I say, it's always picturing fighting a swarm of insects with like any weapon other than like a torch or a flamethrower. Always seems very odd. Like I'm.
You know what? I've got a sap. I mean, that's better than a rapier, I guess.
It's like using a rolled up newspaper, only much harder.
I was gonna say it's at least got a little bit more area on it.
Well, yeah, or you can picture like doing your rapier. You're kind of twirling it real fast, making like a little tornado tip, and you're just slapping all of them around.
Have you ever considered just being so good that you can create like a shish kebab of insects with the rapier? You could just do that. You could just be like stab one at a time, right out of the air. Just do that. I believe in you.
I'll just give Moose a little bit of action.
You can get a +2 with everybody ganging up on him.
Neat.
I was about to say, doesn't he have advantage because of the group? Like, wouldn't he get his critical?
Well, I don't do advantage for flanking, but I do give a +2.
Would I get a sneak attack on this swarm?
It's stupid, but yes.
Technically, they're all facing Moose and not you.
That's one of those dumb things. I should change that because there's certain things that just don't make sense for critical hits. Like old school constructs, undead, oozes and jellies and stuff like that, you cannot do criticals on.
All right, well, I slap a whole bunch of insects. Sneakily.
There's
like
just
12 beetles skewered on your sword.
Yeah, there's only a couple bugs left. They miss as they're trying to bite. Scabs outside. Orin. Kool-Aid Man.
Is there anything left other than a swarm of bugs?
You don't see the bugs. You can hear people like yelling and fighting and some buzzing, but you don't hear anything else or see anything else other than the barely conscious Mahas.
I'm gonna go back to normal, I suppose.
going to go back where?
Normal.
Oh, to normal size. Okay.
Very sad. Mario gets smaller sound. Make sure he's all wrapped up.
Yeah, and as you walk by the door there, you can see everybody like slapping and hitting at the bugs. There's only a couple of them left.
Irish my go.
What do you want the skeleton doing? Is it give? Well, unless you're stopping it, it's giving pursuit, chasing the were-rat.
No, he gets to stick around here.
Okay, I didn't know if he's going out the window down the street.
we're not gonna have a skeleton running around the city.
Let me in.
As funny as that would be.
Leo. First, a were-rat lands on the street and runs off, and everyone's freaked out. And then a skeleton lands, dusts itself off, and just starts trucking after this thing.
I mean, if we're playing by Baldur's Gate 3 rules, he would probably not survive the fall from the window.
Fair. Oh no, I have none of my tendons.
And the bugs are gone.
I'll never forget the time I was playing co-op with Scott in Baldur's Gate 3, and he had one of his skeletons jump down a cliff, and it fucking exploded at the bottom.
Listen, I always forget they take double damage from falling because they're vulnerable to blunt, okay?
Yep.
So I'll jump them down, it'll be like 4 damage, and then they'll take 8, and they die instantly. And I'm sitting there like, oh my god, why did I do that? Also, it's not my fault that the summons in Baldur's Gate 3 are ridiculously powerful. Adding like an air elemental to your party is tantamount to just adding another member to your party.
Okay,
and you can have like
combat.
Sweet. Oh, I guess the door's closed.
There, I unlock tokens because we're not in combat. So that room, Reggie, as you go in there, you see this is a cluttered living room with comfortable oak chairs, a large table, and a small stove. The walls have several cupboards, while across the chamber are several cages and huge bell jars. There are still animals within, screaming and yowling. There cats, dogs, various normal animals. You see behind you, it looks like a rug laying on the ground that's actually like a tapestry hanging down. 2D space is funky that way. And it depicts like a big view of seeing the city, like you would guess looking from Count Grishnik's castle, looking down towards the city, the way the view is laid out.
Can I look behind it? Just kind of give it a quick, like, is this just covering anything up?
As you do so, there's a little hole in there, and a creature jumps out at you. It looks. You think it's
does
like
it
a little
giggle?
No, you think it looks like at first you picture a small dog, maybe but it can't be. It's just super quick. As you see, it looks like a brain with legs leaps at you.
Hostilely or just?
Yeah, it attacks.
Damn it! I'm never Explorer Grooms again, guys. I'm just gonna sit in the middle and watch you guys. Fucking A.
Okay, hang on.
If I investigate 3 more spaces, I'll have all the necessary parts for a full automaton. Got a brain here. We had like the guts in the last one.
Let me double check.
Well, I guess for context, I'm just gonna fall backwards screaming, fuck, 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 brain with legs, brain with legs.
Yep, here's none of it.
Cleo will
so
hear none of it.
As it leaps out, it's trying to hit you with its claws first. And misses.
Whew.
But you also feel like just this headache, like pressure on your brain.
Whew.
And it's like for a moment, like the worst headache you've ever felt. It's just like a wave, but then it passes. It's your go.
Huh. Yep. I'll go ahead and take one attack with. Yeah, I'm doing great with attacks today. Whoops, I'm in ping mode.
Yep, you pinged it.
Where am I? Okay, good. It's targeted. So, actions. Oh, go away, console. Let's give this a shot. Hooray, disadvantage. Oh, sweet. That's a solid hit. Does it need... That's just straight poison damage, but it doesn't need to resist being poisoned, does it?
It should have a save on there if it does. I think that's just straight poison damage.
Nick summoning spell and ritual is complete.
Wow, that had a long casting time. Okay, bonus action disengage, and I'm going to go 30 feet back where I came from. 5, 10, 15. Brain with legs, brain with legs, brain with legs. That's my turn. Whoops. I guess it wasn't my turn in the combat tracker.
No, yeah, that's fine. We'll let me just swing all the way back around and we'll see how it. Okay, next up, Moose.
Oh, good timing, Nick. We just beat all the bugs off of you.
It was difficult because they were very tiny, but they did beat off the bugs.
Are you still in the car?
He's muted.
He's muted.
So he can't say no.
Hello.
Hello?
He's in
God
his
damn it,
car.
I was muted. I was talking. Yeah, I'm in my car. Okay, I'll make it as simple as possible. Do I see an enemy near me?
No, but Reggie just come running into the room saying brains with legs.
All right, I go charging towards the brains with legs. If I get within range to attack, I will attack. And I think my movement is 40.
Yeah, you weren't that far
You had
away.
plenty.
What are you hitting
Okay,
it
cool.
with? You had frying pan in hand because you were smashing bugs with it.
You know what? A frying pan and a brain sounds like a great combination.
This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs.
I'm going to I'm going to do a concussion. I cast concussion with my iron pan.
Nice hit. Man, I wish that damage was a little higher.
Yep.
And I guess I do 2 swings if you didn't already do that.
Yep. You hit
He
both
did.
times. It is
Excellent.
concussed.
It looks very smooshy now.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Cleo.
Reggie, what are you saying? Brains with kegs? What?
It's a brain and it's got legs, 4 legs.
That's concerning.
Yep. My sentiments exactly.
Yeah, I'm sure he's fine out there. I'm good right here.
I hear lots of squishing sounds. It's going great.
In fact, I'm gonna come over to Sock here, and I'm gonna give him a hand, stand him up from prone.
It has been a difficult day, more than normal.
Yeah, you and me both, buddy. Oh, I see it. I see one of its weird little legs. Gross. Yeah, that's all I'm doing, though.
Mr. Skellington.
Skellington is just hanging out right now.
Reggie.
I'm just going to take a mental health moment and watch Moose from afar. I'm just going to stay right there. I've had enough of weird anatomical creatures for a moment.
You've done great for this one, like all the weird little shit coming after you.
A.
Max.
Well,
You don't see anything, but you hear Brain with legs and Reggie freaking out.
well, I also saw Moose go down the hallway. He seems like he could probably use a little bit of stress relief after getting bugged, even though he took like 2 damage the entire time. I'm gonna use a distraction to go over here, and we're gonna investigate over here.
Okay, I like how everybody's deciding, like, I'll have to double check, but probably the person with the lowest intelligence to go fight the intellect devourer. We're just gonna stand back and watch this shit. Orin.
Huh? Me?
Yeah, you.
Couldn't be.
How much of an idea do I have what's going on?
All you hear is Reggie screaming something about a brain with legs.
And then Cleo asked about it, so I did have to reiterate.
I will take a nice leisurely. I'll push Reggie to the side. I will casually walk over here.
Now 30 is that's 30 right there.
That's 30.
Yeah, because you can move through friendly, but it's difficult terrain as you're shoving him out of the way.
Okay.
So, I mean, if you want to attack, I say you can through the door, but at disadvantage because it's small and you're trying to swing through a doorway.
I'll take those odds. Well, it's still a disadvantage.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Whoops. Did the wrong clicky clacky.
They're trying to swing a sword through a door. You just like embed the edge of your sword into like the door frame.
Yes.
The one strong part of the building.
For real.
Misses with its claw. And that's a fail on the intellect.
Uh-oh.
As Moose takes 14 points of psychic damage.
Shit.
And hang on, I gotta see. Where's Moose's character sheet?
Does that... I can't remember.
And then I
does
gotta...
this, like...
We'll let you,
Oh,
here,
no.
we'll let the group, since he's not here to do it. Let's do Orin since he swung at it. Reggie, because you uncovered it. And let's do Cleo because she was also kind of like, yeah, I'm just going to let him handle this. Each of y'all roll a d6. We're going to add those together.
He loses 3d6?
No. If the total equals or exceeds a target's intelligence score, that score is reduced to 0.
Uh-oh.
Fuck.
Can we use maybe one of our funny dice?
Yeah, I think we should.
You still got one more. We got Orin's got to roll.
Yeah, but I don't think he has that high of an intelligence score.
Actually, yeah, he's got intelligence of 6. So
what?
it's his lowest stat. It was his dump. It's intelligence. Yup.
Me, I have 11.
No, Moose.
Moose. He can hold conversation with an intelligence score of 6?
Why does he have a 6?
Hang on a sec. 6 doesn't sound right. I thought I was an 8 or a 9.
We did a raid, didn't we?
You've got a 6 on
Nick,
your
we're talking
character
about
sheet. There's no minuses or anything to it. So Orin, roll a d6.
Did we just like stat array? There is no 6.
No, no. 6 is definitely not what my intelligence was. It was definitely higher. It was not. I don't think it was double digits. I think it was an 8 or a 9.
Well, I don't know why your stat would have changed.
I'm just going by what's on your sheet, unless you've adjusted it sometime.
I mean, did I lose intelligence for any other reason?
There's nothing
It's
listed.
your character. Why are you asking us?
I have no idea.
We know you have no idea. You wouldn't be asking us.
Of looking in here, I don't see anything on any of your stuff.
I definitely did not roll a 6.
I know.
But, I mean, what?
Orin, you still need to roll a d6.
We rolled 4d6 for our stats.
I mean, we're already doomed.
Well, I mean,
dude,
guys,
stop
I guess
rolling high, please.
Oh my god.
So even if you re-roll the 6, it doesn't matter. Even if he has a 9, it doesn't matter.
Well, you guys have yourselves a great rest of the game. I'll chat with you guys sometime next week.
Get devoured, literal
not
idiot.
Dead. You're not dead.
I mean, aren't you dead if any stat goes to 0?
Typically, yes, but this specifically states that the target is stunned until it regains at least 1 point of intelligence. Then the Intellect Devourer initiates an intelligence contest with the incapacitated humanoid within 5 foot of it that isn't protected by protection from evil or good spell. If it wins a contest, the Intellect Devourer magically consumes the target's brain and teleports into the skull and takes control of the target's body. While inside the creature, the Intellect Devourer has a total cover against attacks other than effects originating outside the host. The Intellect Devourer retains its intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores, as well as its understanding of deep speech, its telepathy, and its traits. It otherwise adopts the target's statistics, knows everything the creature knew, including spells and language. Protection from good and evil cast on the body drives the Intelligent Devourer out. The Intellect Devourer is also forced out of the target gains its devoured brain by means of a wish. By spending 5 of its movement, it can devour. The devourer can voluntarily leave the body, teleporting to the nearest unoccupied space within 5 foot of the body. The body then dies unless the brain is restored within 1 round. But it hasn't done that yet. It's just done the stun. So.
Oh, okay.
So it needs another round to be able to do that.
Yes.
I just scream out in like the worst possible way,
and then you see Moose collapse
in a very unintelligible way.
Hey,
yes.
You guys! Sock, it's your go, and from your vantage point, you see what happens.
We're gonna pull hopefully not a stupid. I'm feeling pretty confident I can cast a level 1 spell at disadvantage. I'm gonna chromatic orbit, and I'm gonna use frost.
Ah, I get it. Brain freeze.
Yeah.
Nice one.
That. Ignore. Ignore! Well, I only get the 14 anyway. Rip.
That's
Oh, is it
enough
going to
to go
auto crit
off.
now? Do I need to turn the crit off? Is it going to matter?
Yeah, you have to turn it off.
Let me look. Just
Wait, didn't it need to
just go
be
ahead
an
and roll it.
Arcana roll?
Oh, I didn't roll Arcana. He's right, though.
Yeah.
I've
Oh, I thought that was your Arcana roll. Never mind.
No, that was my... He right. Page so whack. Okay, it's... Woo! Alright, now I can roll.
It's still a 14.
Keep getting this silly error.
Yep.
Yeah,
Without
anytime I open my
me
It's on almost every time I click something.
yeah, without it giving me a specific like mod or extension reference, I don't know what's causing that because I'm not
Alright.
getting it.
That's not right, because it's adding...
No,
crit.
but
It's,
you just roll 3d8 real quick. That was enough. It had. You put that back. Yeah, it had 6 hit points left, so that's still enough.
And as a socket, like, slumps forward with exhaustion, he just goes, "That one's mine. That brain belongs to me!"
Do we eat it, dude? What?
However, Moose is catatonic at the moment.
Maybe he needs to eat it.
Shove it back in his mouth.
This is definitely how you get your intelligence back. Just eat this brain. Moose? Buddy?
Guys,
he's drooling more than usual.
Yeah, he's drooling. His eyes are just wide, glassy, staring at the ceiling.
I have an idea.
Fuck.
I'm going to put a nice piece of cloth over his head, and I'm going to pick him up.
And then step on it.
I'm going to carry him like he was my own
I
child.
do like that idea y'all had just a moment ago, though.
Feed him the brain?
Yeah, because that sounds like that could have some extra rolls involved for like chaos and shit.
How much worse could he get? He's already some sort of like bad freak. Realistically, how much worse can we make him?
Listen, if I have to eat brains to gain brains, I'm willing to put in the work.
Moose, you are what you eat.
Moose is all about the gains.
Must. Gains. Brains.
A brain is like entirely protein. A little bit of fat. Wait, did I have that backwards? No, it's protein.
It's protein, but the liquid's got a lot of fats in it.
Ah.
Is the combat over? Do I need to...
Yeah, it's over. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure.
I'm just going to stand in the clear in the middle of the room and look around.
We had a more difficult time with that than we did with the honey guy. And like most of the other times we've had a fight.
That went all right.
Not our best
It was-
showing.
Oh shit, hold on. I'm going to go back and check and see that our unconscious Mahas is still in the same place.
Yep, he's there, barely breathing, but he's alive.
Okay.
He's not like he's unconscious, but alive. No movement.
Hmm.
Sock, do you know anything about these weird little brains.
Bradley, can I roll a check to know about brains?
Sure. You've got your book too, so make a history check with advantage.
Nice.
I don't know fucking
Dear,
anything
this
about
book,
brains.
you don't
I've
remember,
never
and this
heard
book
of a
has
brain.
nothing about brains with legs.
Maybe we could ask. Sorry. Go
I
ahead.
silently mouth to Cleo. I have no idea what these brains are.
Okay, well that's a bummer. I think they definitely did something to Moose.
Say, Sock, you're smart enough to realize that his catatonic state, you figure it did something mentally to him. It being a brain and all, that's easy to put together.
We could ask that nice fellow that we just knocked out.
He officially has not moved.
Nice.
I just see like his foot start to get dragged away and hear a giggling sound.
Can I walk up to Moose, poke him on the forehead, and cast Lesser Restoration?
You can attempt to.
Okay.
Ouch.
Here goes. Okay.
Any effect?
Here comes the fireball.
Moose, your
Shouldn't that be a
constitution also
disadvantage?
dropped.
Did you just click it? Because it thought the.
I did just click it, yeah.
Well, then it. Okay, well, it should have rolled it. Let me double check.
Is exhaustion level 1 not impacting it?
That's what I thought. I'm double checking. Level 1 disadvantage on ability checks. So why did that not?
I do still have exhaustion 1 on me.
Yeah, say until you take a rest, you'll have exhaustion. Yeah, that should have been at disadvantage. Why did that not? So just do another Arcana check. Because
It's because he loves me so much. The power of
Oh, now it's
friendship
got
and
disadvantage.
love.
Cool. I got a 16 and a 20 at disadvantage anyway.
Yeah, so either way, it works. So,
out of 3 die, my lowest was a 16.
Is you reach his forehead, utter your words, and
Zinch, restore this man's intelligence.
you see his eyes start the glassiness fades, and he starts blinking. So it's like you just woke up from a drunken stupor, Moose.
Oh shit!
Welcome back to the land of the living. You got your ass kicked. I know the feeling today. It's been really bad.
Are you sure it worked?
Yeah.
I look directly at Cleo in mouth so no one else can really see it and just go, no.
I did everything. I couldn't save him.
I'm not a miracle worker.
And that is why I don't read books.
That makes no sense, but alright.
It's the brain hurts me.
Well, how about you maybe sit down for a minute? We're gonna try to figure out what's going on here.
Yeah, I'm gonna just take 5 and just lay here for a little bit.
Reggie, are you going to search the room anymore?
I'm gonna let everybody else open up the boxes and bags and poke stuff. I'm good. I'm keeping a
Just making
distant
sure.
eye on Mahath.
Yeah, hey Max, how about you take another look around?
Reggie, would you like to?
Make sure
help
we've
me open
cleared the
stuff?
place.
I will take another look around.
Thanks, bud.
What, Oren?
So, would you like to help me open stuff? Take a look around.
If by help you mean stand at least 15 feet behind you and just watch, sure.
I want you to hold my hand. I'm very scared.
I don't know why you're acting so hurt. You literally paid nothing for your mistake.
Max,
The
give me
sins did not fall on you.
give me an investigation roll. Okay, so you're checking everything out. As you're looking through stuff, the first thing you find is on the table over there. There's a couple of bags. One's got 250 silver in it. The other's 105 gold. You find some thieves' tools. Normal, nothing special about them. Various alchemical supplies in a bag. And you notice up above the stove area, you can see it's very well done, but there's a slight line in two spots. You can tell like there's a little compartment above the the stove.
Check for traps. That area. Is that another investigation?
Okay. Do not find any traps.
All right. Well, I'll either open it up, or if it needs to be unlocked, I will attempt to unlock it.
Nope, it's just like a false ceiling block there. And open it up, you don't see anything. You kind of reach up in there, you feel 3 sacks.
Egg sacks.
No, like they're regular, like kind of cloth sacks. I'm sorry, 4 sacks. As you move, they're pretty heavy and feel like coin.
Oh shit!
Oh man! All right, well, I'll bring them all down and put them on the table next to the other sack.
They're much larger than the others and much heavier. And as you set them down with a very weighty clunk and chink to them.
Max is like, there they are, all 3.
Well, I don't know. You can attempt that. They're very large, though.
They're pretty, as described. They're big bags. I don't know how I'd.
Oh, that'd be even better. As you're climbing back down, it's just all the coin jingling in your pockets.
I try to hide it under my hat.
400 gold in each bag.
Shit. What the hell was he doing to make so much money?
I'll if Max reports what he's found to the group when I'm feeling a little bit better, I'll carry it all.
Well, at least this errand was worth it for the money, if nothing else.
Can I go back and look in like the lab area, or just kind of scan around for any kind of notes that were being taken, like trying to figure out what the hell his aim was with if it was research?
Sure. As you go look back through there, let me move some stuff around on the screen.
Whoa.
Lots of books.
Sideways.
You find the 3 that kind of stand out, that look a little bit nicer. There is one titled Alchemy and Science, one Making Animals Useful, and another one called Thrall Packs. There's also Mahas's personal journal, and basically trying to make besides a hatred of cats for some reason, is trying to basically make automatons, constructs.
I like to think that making animals useful. Is it a book about like butchering and cooking? That's what my brain says.
It's making animals. Period. Useful.
Making animals useful. And then, like, basically, it's a perverse writing, basically hating on animals and their uselessness, and trying to use warp to reanimate them to put them towards other purposes that can be more beneficial in their twisted view. And you're guessing that some of this, and through his scribblings, that he's been trying to make these animal constructs and experimenting on them.
But nothing we fought had fiery claws.
Nope.
Something. So we're still hunting something.
That's a great question. How many little cats and dogs are in here?
Lots. Let's see.
So it's not just the 3 cages we can see.
Yeah, but there's multiple. There's 13 cats. And like 6 dogs.
Oh, so maybe we have been shouting this whole time over the noise of all these animals. Is it like the vet waiting room in here? Just constant animal noises?
Yeah, there's lots of yelping and hissing and noise going on. It seems to have died down a little bit. Did that the aura you have, Cleo, is that a concentration, and how long did that last? Or is it still going?
10 minutes.
So,
I mean, if it's down, I would just put it back up.
I'll say if it's is it concentration or no?
Let me double check. I have a lot of spells that are named very similar things, so it's always a struggle to find this one.
Animal this, animal that.
Nature's aura, concentration up to an hour. So it is concentration.
Your hunter's mark isn't concentration, is it? I think that's just an ability.
No, I'm pretty sure Hunter's Mark is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Hunter's Mark is concentration.
That's concentration.
Well, if it's a base class thing, I think I changed it in here. She'd have to look.
I don't know. It doesn't say on the tab I have for it.
Concentration up to an hour.
Hang on.
Yeah, so they overlap.
Let me double check.
It's okay. I would cast Nature's Aura again.
Okay. Yeah, you can calm them down without issue.
I am gonna go cage by cage, just kind of check them over for any like injuries or if they look sick.
Some are malnourished, some with mange, all mistreated.
So we're done here, right? We can go home.
Yeah, let's make sure to bring the crispy boy over there with us.
Not without releasing all of these, we're not.
Oh, come on, it's only like 13 cats, 6 dogs. That's not a lot.
That's in this room. That front room had a bunch of animals in it as well.
I start picking up cages.
Max stares directly at Cleo and says, "We are releasing them."
But they're not gonna thrive out there. I mean, they're sick. They got mage. I gotta at least get them back to health, before we let them out. We have a house, right?
We have someone else's house.
I think
it was
Cleo,
gifted
you
to
should
you.
start a pet
so.
rescue.
Oh, okay.
I'm down to start a pet rescue.
Can we?
Side business out of our house. I would love that.
Come on, these little fellas didn't do anything wrong. They're just wrong place, wrong time. You know, they've had a hard life, looks like.
You haven't answered any of my questions.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. You're all the way over there.
I'm not.
You know, you're out of my line of sight.
You are so full of shit right now.
I turn subtly away from him.
Oh, that's fucking it. I'm getting my hands.
Oh, really, if it was like 40, that'd be a lot. But 10, 20, that's nothing. We'll fix them up. We'll get them back out there.
And we've got plenty of capital now.
Capital.
Oh, ouch.
That's what we'll call it. That's what we'll call it.
Maxilius
Our,
fucking
sanctuary.
goes finger guns at Cleo.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
If just for what we were talking about earlier, at level 2, Hunter's Mark, as a bonus action, you can mark one target. Enemies marked in such a way take an extra d6 damage per attack. This may be used a number of times equal to your Wisdom modifier times 2. Once you use this feature, you can't use it again until you finish a long or short rest. You may also use a spell slot to increase the damage. So basically, you would keep track of the normal spell slots you would get, and you expend one of those to increase it by an extra d6. So that's marking is just a base skill for you, so you don't have to use it as a spell.
Okay.
Damn it, Cleo. You answer me.
Orin, I haven't heard a single no.
You need to answer my question.
What's
Like
your
that, I
question,
haven't
buddy?
heard a single.
How are you gonna feed it?
From all of the wealth that Scab has accumulated after my passing. I've heard she was a valuable member of this team.
Also, we literally just found like 500 gold.
So we're kind of
pretty
rich.
sure- I'm pretty sure we used Scab as a money laundering operation. I don't think Scab actually has any physical money, right? But we gave it all to, or no? Maybe
No, we
didn't give it to
definitely
Scab.
kept a portion of the money for Cleo's cut. I distinctly remember we split it.
Okay. I thought we gave it to Orin or something, but maybe we did.
And Orin soundly invested it in.
I also like how
Scab.
so far y'all have gotten like 1,900 gold, and Max is like, we did 500 gold. Max looks exceptionally larger now, also, somehow. He's gotten very rotund around the waist in the last 5 minutes.
Must
And
be all
makes
those hats.
jingling
It
noises.
makes a faint jingling sound when he moves.
No, it's not a feint. It's a very obvious jingling sound.
So I would like to use this cool spell called Animal Friendship to get some of these animals to start following me.
Okay. Do they have to make any kind of roll, or is it just an automatic?
This spell lets you convince a beast that you mean it no harm. Choose beast, it must see and hear you. If the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher, the spell fails. Otherwise, must succeed a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you. That's a lot of stuff to cast it on, actually. You know what? If there's I'll do it for a couple dogs, and we're just gonna carry a bunch of cats out of here.
Sure. I'm not going to worry about making saves for them. It's easy enough. You calmed them down. You're treating them kind. They're very willing to accept that friendship.
Damn, these are some trusting cats.
Well, she said friendship on the dogs.
Oh.
Start with the dogs at least. We're gonna carry the cats out. I don't want them to run. Yeah, this was kind of my whole thing back at the circus. I took care of the animals, and seeing them all like this kind of makes me really sad.
Also, Max, as you're looking around and they're all gathering animals and stuff, you see an odd looking object over by the stove as well. It looks like the end of a tail of some kind, but it's pointed and is like barbed all down it. And it looks like it's been like broke off. Not like a live tail, like this is something like a bone. It looks pretty old, and it's got fairly fresh mud covering it in places as well.
I'll signal everyone to be alert, be ready, and I'll go over and give her a touch.
Yeah, the mud is drying on the outside, but some of the thicker pieces, the mud's still wet. But it looks like, more now that you're getting a better look, knocking some of the mud off, it looks like a fossil of some kind.
Interesting.
Like a petrified bone?
It's the original ancestor of these animals, Catosaurus Rex.
Max doesn't know that archaeology and that what Reggie does doesn't actually deal with bones. He's like, "Hey Reggie, come take a look at this." Damn, it's all like one thing.
I mean, he certainly dug up his fair share of old shit. That I guess that's the closest thing to something in my original wheelhouse as we could come up with.
Say you're an archaeologist, and you've also been you're part of the archaeological, and I forgot what was the other term I used. Archaeological and Historical Society.
Oh, you are actually like, wow, this is kind of your wheelhouse.
Yeah. Like, that's actually really spot on. Sorry, you go to what now? Looks like a fucking bone. But it doesn't look like normal. You said it was all spiky?
Yeah, it has like barbs all over. Are you checking it out?
I'm looking at it.
Yeah. Okay, it animates and attacks you. No. Fucking with Reggie the whole time.
Just said it so casually.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining that's just Max going, "Oh, it's alive!"
Give me a history check with advantage.
So just a flat history check then, because I'm poisoned.
You can do it, roll twice or whatever, because that's... I don't think the poison's going to affect that way.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. So, you know exactly what this looks like, a tailpiece from a Leviathan, which is, you've known, working with the Archaeological Society here, these are creatures that are found once in a while deep in the sediment as they're being excavated. They're old bones of what they're called Leviathans. They're not always the same shape. There's differences in them, but this looks like you have seen others very similar. And
so
that also
does that mean this is like the... Go ahead.
I would say that also brings to mind that while you haven't come over here to this section of town, you do recall there's a dig not far from here going on. That's an active dig site.
Now, does that mean that this is a tiny piece of a very large creature?
Yes.
Or they weren't that big?
No. This is a tiny piece of a very large creature.
That's like the very, very, very tip of a tail.
And it's still it's still probably 3 foot long.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Does
But you know that's
it's
a
less
tiny
like,
piece.
look at this, and we're like,
does anybody else have a bad feeling about this?
Constantly.
That would be really fucking cool to have like a fossil sword made out of a leviathan's tail.
That would be really cool.
dude,
You know what else?
what kind of skeleton you could make out of this?
You know what else would be really awesome? Using that book over there to reanimate a dead leviathan. And I give you a raised eyebrow look.
Yeah, we're only like 2% of the way there. Yeah, but that doesn't make any well, actually no. We don't know if Mahas was working there or like had any reason to take it from the digs. It's still muddy, so it's probably recently acquired.
Can I drag Mahas into the main room at this point?
Yeah, not a problem.
Just gonna leave some of those 3rd-degree burns on the nasty carpet.
I mean, I'll pick him up.
Flump.
Should we?
Yeah, he's barely breathing, but not conscious.
Should we rouse him? Ask
Can
what's going
anybody?
on?
Yeah, can anybody maybe?
And say,
give him a
are you
wheel?
leaving the bag that he had in the other room, or bringing it with?
Bring it.
Because you hear some like glass clinking inside of it.
Yeah, I'll grab that too.
Okay, you've got him back in the room with the rest of y'all.
Alexa.
Yes.
Alexa, interrogate prisoner.
I forgot I wasn't muted when I said that.
Shit. I forgot there's one in the living room too.
It would have been fun
Alright,
if you'd
hang
been
on.
like, Alexa, play sexy time music.
I'm switching to my computer. Hang on a sec.
I'm just gonna poke him. See if he wakes up.
Oh god, that killed him.
Did 1 point damage,
Good.
he's dead. Total. Yeah, you managed to rouse him. Barely, he's barely conscious. Like he's
I'd be
riding
standing
on
over
death's door.
him.
Menacingly.
As you've moved him around too, you say he's hunchbacked with this like the back of his head about midway. It's just a lump of skin that goes down to the hump. And as you move him around, you see it makes almost like another face inside this mound of flesh on him.
Ugh.
All right, do we interrogate Mahas or Quato?
We can do both, right?
2 different conversations.
He's just barely keeping his eyes open, like, what water?
Yeah, sure, I'll give him some water.
Waterboard?
On character.
Okay, he coughingly drinks down some water that you offer him. And just kind of staring at each of you. What do you want? Why did you attack? Why did you attack us? You hear like another voice. And you see it's like that lump of skin, like their face. You see it's got like a mouth that kind of opens. That's where it came from, the other voice. Sock, clearly a mutant.
Great. Moose,
Yes.
make it go away.
Like permanently, or like you want me to cover him with a blanket?
I slowly blink.
All right. I pull out my axe and
Hold on. Whoa. Just wait.
I go for the chop.
Hold on. If Reggie thinks we should wait, we should probably wait. We may even get some more out of this.
Okay. I glare at you, Reggie. You better get something out of this.
Yeah, so whichever one of you wants to respond is honestly fine. But what's with the all the dead people in the neighborhood?
No, you're asking him.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? People die here all the time.
Yeah. Okay. Look, we followed the trail here. We know you're trying to build automatons, and that I can kind of put two and two together. But what's going on, like with the fiery deaths and the claw marks? They're starting to stack up, and they all kind of revolve around you in this place.
What do you mean? I don't make anything with claw marks other than animals. We don't make them.
I mean,
Don't hurt
those
us.
those nice ladies seem to believe you were involved.
Yeah, sounds like you were sweet on someone across the river, and she showed up with some pretty bad burns and claw marks.
That was an accident. She made us angry. We didn't mean to hurt her. There is the two voices answering. They're finishing the sentence, but he'll say one thing, and the tumor thing it continues. So they're both talking. Hang on, these dogs are clawing at my leg. Need to go out. I'll be right back.
Flaming claws.
I cannot possibly see both mouths at once, so I'm just gonna say I don't hear the tumor.
I have my great axe like ready to just come swinging down on him.
You just menacingly in the background, just like grinding it with a stone.
At this point, I actually think I'd be doing him a service, putting him out of his misery like this.
You know, you say that like you're not also a mutant with anger issues.
I'm a slightly less mutant.
That's
Yeah,
rude.
we
He
both
just works
buddy.
out a lot. Those are muscles, not mutations.
Besides, I'm not the one who walks on walls.
Touche. I mean, at least my powers are like kind of cool. You just get really shy once a month.
That's not too bad.
I like to think Sock did that out loud. Cleo says that, and Sock just goes. There's like no smile. There's no other indication other than the noise that Sock thought that was funny. that time when you really need to maintain self-control and you snort really loud and everyone hears it, but your face is completely emotionless. That's what just happened.
Oh dear.
You know what, Cleo? Next time a giant alligator demon eats you in one bite, I'm not going to avenge you.
You know, I feel like at this point that's reasonable. I appreciate the first time. That was really a going out of your way.
I mean, you know, he was asking for it that time. So, any more questions? I know we're waiting for the DM, so any more questions, or can I just and I motion swinging with my axe?
Can I just?
I can also start if we want to like interrogate him like harder. I don't want to use that word. Better. I could start breaking things.
Interrogate him harder.
I'm back. Sorry about that. Damn dogs.
Welcome back.
Hello.
So, what was? Let me look back. I can't remember her name.
Notes. Constance.
That's what I thought it was, but I couldn't remember for sure. It was like, Constance didn't mean for it to happen. She was beautiful. Just wanted her to love us. Yes, love us. Share joy. But I got angry. I didn't mean to.
What do you mean?
Her.
What happens? What happens when you get angry?
I used the fire jar. I wasn't supposed to. It's for other things. But it hit her and it killed her. It killed
So
her.
that's how she got burned.
It was
What
an
is-
accident.
What is this fire jar? What does it do?
It burns things. He gave them to us.
Whoa. Who?
Yeah.
Look, your ability to keep breathing. We're trying really hard not to let the big man back there just swing the axe around.
I just do the work. It's supposed to be for intimidation. To get money. Sort of. Yes. We extort them.
What do the other jars in that bag look like? Like if I just
You
kind of peek in.
check in there. There's some more alchemical supplies. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different types of liquids. 4 of them are identical. Another 6 are identical, and all the others are different.
But no other jars full of swirling elemental energies?
Nope.
Who's this he
Yeah, okay.
you're talking about? Do you have like a boss or something?
Yes, I work for him. I don't know his real name.
Where can we find him?
He's all over festival.
Or do you meet him?
Been meeting at the dig site. That's where we've been extorting the money.
What, from the archaeologists?
Yes.
They're not exactly loaded.
She has more than most. Yes, they get stipends from the colleges.
Damn, I'm getting ripped off.
You could be making bank.
Yeah. Should have stayed in the public sector.
Yeah, if you you just because you know, where is the info? If you are studious enough, there are titles known as savants. Basically, to earn that title, you must have proficiency in a related skill of whatever area you're working in, with at least a +6 bonus to that skill. You must perform some valuable or acclaimed service for one of the universities. And if you are granted title of savant, you receive a D4 +1 times 100 gold per month to conduct studies, lodgings at universities and that sponsor them, and unlimited time to study, occasionally interrupted by the requirements to lecture, and the use of the university's facilities. University facilities invariably have access to well-stocked workrooms and libraries. So, anywhere from 200 to 500 gold a month. But that's supposed to be for you also conducting research and different things.
I'm just imagining like going in for an interview and then like at the end of the interview, someone pulls out a D4. Well, let's see what the starting pay is.
When do you typically meet your master?
Usually
Specific time of day, or
it varies. We usually operate at night. Yes, night in the shadows.
Can I roll an insight check to see if this guy's full of crap and spinning a story, or if he's genuinely like Ray? Well, I'm buying it.
Yeah, he seems legit.
so it's always the master contacting this guy, never the other way around.
Yeah. This dude's basically a flunky.
Sounds like we know who we need to talk to next.
Hold up. You're saying that Constance was an accident. I'm getting the feeling that you have accidents kind of often.
No,
she's not the only.
No, Constance was an accident. The others wouldn't pay. The others were tests. Constance, she was an accident. We loved her. We loved Constance. We wanted her to not see our ugliness. We are ugly.
That's for sure.
I'm thinking really hard about any reason why I shouldn't let Moose go to town and save you from your problems here. What if you needed to get in touch with the boss. Like there was an emergency or...
I will have to find him. Please don't hurt us. We are wretched. We mean no harm.
Well, I mean,
We won't do it again. No, we won't. Let us go.
I'm not sure if I believe in this guy.
sure with
Yeah.
nice ladies.
He
what
seemed
do
to
with them.
really dislike poor innocent creatures.
Yeah, I'm looking at Reggie with a raised eyebrow
Max's,
still.
Max's vote is for giving him the axe.
I'm gonna motion for Moose to just kind of like walk with me like 5 feet away, just so we could have a quiet word.
All right, I take one step.
Look, Moose, honestly, I'm not seeing much redeeming qualities here, but this may be the only easy way for us to get in touch with whoever's actually pulling the strings. Like bait or something.
You realize by leaving him alive, we leave him with more opportunities to betray us or sneak away, right?
Oh, I'm not saying like we leave and just let him sit around. I mean, he's coming with us at the minimum. If we go with this, I mean, I'm like 50%. Yeah, go for it. Have fun, big guy. If we can come up with a better way to try to find whoever's actually... Look, at the end of the day, we found who was responsible, right? This guy's running around letting monsters loose on people. But my guess is if we don't find who's been telling him to do so, he's just going to get replaced by somebody else. But I am open to suggestions.
I'm going to gesture to Sock to please join us. I don't know if Scott's back. He said BRB.
Yeah, I'm back.
Hey, welcome back. I'm going to gesture for you to come over and join us. Reggie and I are having a little powwow. Reggie is of the opinion that we can use this poor pile of human flesh as some sort of a trap to try and catch who's behind this. Is there any way we can... Do you know any way that we can extract the information we need from him?
Has he told us the name of the boss?
He said he doesn't know his actual name.
Sorry, what was that, Scott?
No, I was laughing at pile of flesh. You're asking me if we can forcibly get the information out of it. You're talking about torture.
No, I was thinking more like, are you able to get into his mind or like see his memories or like force, I don't know, magic an answer out of him?
There is a spell for... I think it only lets me read surface. Oh, am I crazy? Is that a spell?
For what?
Detect thoughts?
Detect thoughts. I guess I can try that. I'm gonna detect his thought. I'm gonna
What
thought
level
is
was
detect.
that?
I think
2,
yeah,
3.
2. Fortunately, I still have to make this.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, that's not. I scan his surface thoughts for any other additional info that he's not telling us.
See, you initially learn surface thoughts, the creature, what is most on the mind at that moment. The immediate thing is just wanting to live, internal, like, we're gonna die. And it's you getting like double thoughts because it's like he's having the internal monologue between him and his mutant tumor. And how can we get out of this? There's the thoughts of like, well, I could try to make a break there. No, there's too many. All self-preservation right now.
Right,
Anything
I'm gonna make the wisdom saving. Oh, the target must make a saving throw. And I'm gonna probe deeper.
Okay.
Digging in.
Say you should have. Do you have the save button on it?
Oh, I don't even spell in my list.
If not, hang on. Let me pull him up and I'll just make one.
Yeah, if he tries to do it right now, it's going to say he auto failed because he's dead.
Yeah, me take that stuff off.
Probing the thoughts of a dead creature. There are no thoughts.
Did you mean speak with dead?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Wisdom
Siri, I
save.
did.
What's your DC?
That's 12 plus my proficiency bonus?
You
Right.
should have some already on there, I believe, because it's 8 plus proficiency bonus plus other bullshit. I can't remember. There's an error. Let's see what you got here, because you should have some stuff that's already got it on there.
Yeah, I just thoughts into my thing.
Should be
14.
11 plus
DC
your spellcasting
14.
mod.
14. Yeah.
He resists that one. You're trying, and he knows you're probing, and you get the more like, please don't hurt us. Just want to live. We're sorry. We're sorry. Of course, you have this for a minute. How can you do it once per round, or what's the?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just say. I'll do.
The thing, it just knows that I'm trying, but it
Oh,
can't.
no. If it succeeds, the spell ends.
Oh, no, you're right, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not willing to throw another one
you
at
start
it. I'm at
probing, it
disadvantage,
breaks
I
it.
do.
You get those thoughts, and then it breaks.
Okay.
How'd you,
I'm gonna say,
And he
listen,
looks at you. He's like,
as
"What?"
long as you tell us everything we need to know, we'll let you live. And I should probably roll a persuasion on that.
Persuasion or deception?
Yeah, really, what you
No,
should
Or
say.
deception, yeah. Sorry.
What you should
Deception.
say is, if you tell him what you want to hear, you won't kill him. Just don't make a promise.
I will not kill you. Yeah.
How'd
That
you
would have
get the
been
way
smart.
you are?
No,
How'd you-
he's willing to give. He's like, please just let me go. It's like the dig site's the next. We go back for more money.
Where's the dig site?
Oh, I know where the dig site is.
Oh, good.
Where the Leviathans are, the bones. Where the bones come up.
Yeah, we found your souvenir.
Yes, we took. We took from there. We took it from the dig site.
Are
Well-
you trying? Are you trying to build a Leviathan of your own?
Ooh.
Moose, it wouldn't
No,
fit in this
it-
apartment.
It was just cool looking. Yeah, it's very interesting. So pokey.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Does this book belong to you, or does this belong to your master?
It's like finding a cool stick.
I show him the book.
Which book?
What I said.
There's been several.
The one that has all the stuff in it about like basically like resurrect or not or is it resurrecting? Or is he
making
rebuilding
constructs basically? It's like,
yeah,
no, those are mine. Our research. We can make things better.
All right, I'm gonna have another aside with Sock and Reggie and anyone else who wants to join. I'm not trying to leave anyone out. All right, I have an idea, and I know that fact is a miracle on its own. But here's
You
what
just
I
have
think.
your thoughts eaten a little bit ago.
Oddly enough, having my thoughts almost devoured has somehow taught me to appreciate them more.
It was like someone shook the Etch-a-Sketch. He's got a clean slate. All his traumas are gone.
So here's what I'm thinking. We don't need him. We just need his research and his notes, and we can use those to lay a trap to try and catch his master, assuming that that's what his master wants him for.
I'm getting the vibe that like the automaton thing is like his hobby.
I gesture at him. You really think anybody wants anything to do with this guy that's not related to the automaton?
Well, if you're looking for someone on the edge of society to do all your dirty work because nobody else will talk to them and you become their only source of friendship, then yeah, I think he's a great target.
That's what money is for, Reggie. You can always find someone that you can pay off.
You can always buy a friend.
Why buy a friend when you can make them? Oh.
Because never mind.
That was a good joke, Reggie. That was pretty good. Give you that one.
Let's see. Reggie's approval rating, net 0.
For the joke, he liked it. Dang, that was pretty good.
Made a friendship joke.
But remember, friendship is magic, and magic is heresy.
And magic is.
All right.
While we're having this aside,
Yeah.
Cleo, were you pressing on something with Mahas?
No, not really.
Okay. I heard like the origin of a question, so I didn't know if there was something else going there.
I lost it. It's gone.
So what's Oren and Max doing also?
I'm just keeping an eye on Mahas for now.
Max is resisting the urge to kill this man.
Say, other than being pitiful, he's not even making any kind of movements to, like you would think. Now, Sock got the impressions of he's looking at ways he could possibly escape, but physically he's in no shape to make moves.
All right. We can do one of two things, as far as I see it. We can end his pathetic existence now and grant him the mercy of a clean death. Probably a mercy that he doesn't deserve. I'm staring at Reggie when I say that part. Or we can drag him to the nearest jail cell, throw him in, and set a watch to see if anyone tries to break him out or talk to him.
What was the ask from the Count when we were given this task to investigate? Was it just find whatever the source is and stop it, or
yeah, he basically
make somebody
wants this
like
under
accountable for
controlled
it?
and quietened up and basically taken care of before the Inquisition that's just recently rolled in catches wind of this and starts putting their nose into things. He just doesn't want them spreading through the town or making their presence more permanent.
Yeah, the longer we leave this, and I gesture at him, alive, the more chances for the Inquisition to find him.
Okay, well, yeah, above the table, I would just point out we already know. He just said like where their meeting point is going to be next, and putting him in jail gives it more attention, more possibility to be public than snuffing him here.
That's all I needed to hear. And I walk over. I walk over to Mahas, assuming Reggie didn't have any other question. Assuming nobody has any other questions, I look at everyone to make sure that they don't have anything else they want to say.
Max will walk over to the group and be like, "Listen, we don't need him for we don't need him for bait or anything. I can literally just," and he like takes a second and speaks in the same same accent. He sounds exactly like this guy.
Sold.
Is that acting or which one is that?
That's part of my class. I can perfectly
After
mimic
a minute.
After a minute, I can perfectly mimic voices and stuff.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
That was part of the one in your campaign, Nick, that my character had.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Couple that with the disguised self from the Warlock. Such
oh
a
man, it's
great
been
rogue.
so long. One day we'll go back to it.
And by one day you mean never.
Well, never say never. Cleo, Orin, either of you, when Moose looks at you two, anything else you guys want to ask him?
I do feel a little bad. We're not so far off from being a guy like him. Well, probably a little farther off than some other people, but still, this could have been us.
Could it have been?
Are you thinking of starting to collect strays in cages and experiment on them?
No, but I get like weird urges to bite people, and that's not normal.
All right, it's settled.
What?
Wait, what?
So
Maybe that should have stayed an inside thought. Forget you heard anything.
We're gonna talk about this.
all right. So I'm going to give him a proper merciful execution. I walk up to him and I'm behind him, and I lean forward. Mahas. I know his name is Mahas, right? He said his name is Mahas.
You had gotten that information.
Mahas, what is your family name?
I don't have family. I grew up on streets, yes. We were shunned and put in the street.
Okay.
And you're behind him, so he can't. He's trying to cut his eyes. He can't see you, but the tumor's like looking up at you with, like, the eyes aren't in the same area. Like, one's up higher, one's kind of lower on there. It's very effed up.
Mahas, may you rest easy with your ancestors, and be granted an eternal rest. And I swipe down with my great axe.
We can work for you now.
Right at the neck.
He's dead.
And as he lays there bleeding out, I will say one final thing. May your spirit find your ancestors in the afterlife. And then I look at Sock.
I nod.
We should probably also burn the body before we leave.
Yep. That's probably for the best. How are we gonna burn it in this wood area, though?
That is an excellent question. I have an idea. How about we use the wood?
We know like a cremation guy just across the river that we could go to.
This is why we bring Cleo.
I point at Sock.
That's a good point.
That would. I mean, that's like poetic closure.
I'll find like a large, like whatever large cloth I can, and I will.
There's some curtains down.
Yeah, there's tarps in that bedroom. There's a tarp right above the bed.
Okay, I'll get the
For
body
some
wrapped
reason,
up.
Brandon, you said pull some curtains down, and my first reaction was to be like, he has blinds. I don't know why. It was just like that's just seems like the kind
Moose
of thing
is just wrapping him in blinds.
I think a guy like this has curtains.
These are some nice blinds. I think they're Hunter Douglas.
God damn it! It's one of those windows where they're inside the glass.
Oh my god!
Oh, I hate those.
It's actually one of those like pull down blinds that just they kind of go up when you push them up and everything. Sold so many of those at Lowe's, and I hate them.
Yeah, they're the worst.
But no, I didn't think he had posh curtains or anything. I was thinking more like, slum area where they like hung a blanket up to cover the window. Does he have like a rug?
Can we mafia this guy? Is there a rug in here, Bradley?
Roll him up in the tapestry that was hiding the intellect devourer.
Tapestry, though, it does look kind of nice.
It's probably for the best.
Does it look uncommonly clean?
It's not super clean from the area, but it's a very nice tapestry. You would wager probably about 75 gold on the market.
It looks very appealing. Like you would want to walk up and move it so that something could jump out at you from behind.
We start wrapping him up in his tapestry and go like, it's what he would have wanted.
A gust of wind comes by and ruffles the tapestry, and Reggie jumps back.
Some kid runs by in the street below. Shit.
Well, did we search everything? We done here?
What are we doing with all the cats again?
I'm gonna start hauling them out.
Max will actually help you haul the cats out.
Yeah, we'll at least get them outside before we figure out like what we're gonna do with all these.
Yeah, Moose will he'll break open any cages that are not picked already.
I think I'll probably sift through them, and we can just like release the ones that look to be in the best shape or in like fine enough shape, and I'll probably bring home the ones that are in rougher shape that need a bit more care.
Max, how much gold did you say was in that safe or the hidden area?
Some
gold.
About 20 gold.
There was so much silver in there, guys.
You wouldn't believe it. There were like only 20 gold pieces. The rest was bronze.
Just rocks. Lots of funky rocks. This guy was crazy.
I put a bunch of stuff in the party sheet, so if you want to go through that.
Ooh.